Hello everyone, welcome to Urbanscape Bangalore, and in this episode we will be looking at some succulent arrangements. So for the succulent arrangement here, I have taken a broken pan. So this was actually a cooking pan and it's terracotta. So it's a wonderful succulent container. So I have actually drilled a hole at the bottom, and drainage is very important. Do not ever use your succulents in a container that does not have holes. So the plants that I will be using is the Plectranthus Prostratus that you see here. And then I will also be using the widowed Haworthia. So Haworthia is from the aloe family, and there is a lot of difference between the aloe and the Haworthia. This is the Episcia. This is not a succulent, but it will definitely complement this particular arrangement. And then finally we have the Sedum. So I'm using the Episcia because Episcia has very similar needs as that of the succulents. So here we will be closing the drainage holes as usual with a broken tile piece, and the potting medium that I will be using is majorly sand. So you can add a little bit of compost but not too much. Just plain river sand or building sand will perfectly do fine for any succulent arrangements, because the succulents do not really need a lot of nutrition. They do not want the soil or the potting mix to hold a lot of water, otherwise they will die. So just sand for your succulents is enough. So what I have done here is I've actually kind of drenched the entire soil in water. So the soil or the potting mix is already water laden, so that I don't have to pour water again. So you can either use just dry sand or wet sand, and if you use wet sand, please do not water the arrangement again. So the Haworthia will be my centerpiece, so it will be placed in the middle obviously. And then the Plectranthus Prostratus, I've just taken cuttings of them because it's very easy for them to root. And what you can do is you can just place a cutting of the Plectranthus Prostratus on the soil or on the potting medium, and it will grow roots in no time. It is a very easy plant. It kind of gets a little unruly, but you have to tame it by clipping and trimming, and that's perfectly fine. But this is a beautiful cascading plant, trailing plant, and excellent succulent as well. And not to forget, very easy to propagate. Another thing about succulent arrangements is that you do not really have to worry about watering it, etc., because these plants are excellently drought tolerant. The Episcia here is the odd one out because it is not exactly a succulent, but it also does really well in soil that is devoid of water. So Episcia will definitely complement this particular succulent arrangement. Then the Sedum again is a very versatile plant. It is a very drought tolerant plant, and it has very shallow roots. Most of the succulents have very shallow roots, so if at all you have a very flat pan or a flat container, then you can definitely use that for your succulent arrangements. So I will be placing this particular container on a terracotta pot so that it gives that much needed height, because this is a small plant. And another thing is that I want the Plectranthus Prostratus to cascade and trail over this terracotta pot. So I'm using some really big rocks additionally to kind of embellish the entire succulent arrangement. You can also alternatively use a lot of these colored stones. It comes in white, it comes in different colors. You can, but I generally prefer white or black. I don't prefer a lot of multicolored pebbles, etc. Naturality should be maintained, and that's very important for me. So now place your succulents in a place where it gets not too much sun, but enough sunlight for it to flourish and grow. I would prefer an east, a north, or a west direction. So that is it, folks. I think I will probably give you an update on this very soon. It looks a little haphazard at the moment. However, once these plants establish, then it will really look really great. Thank you for watching Urbanscape Bangalore, and if you like watching my videos, then do not forget to hit that subscribe button. It's very easy. Just click on that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon for future notifications.